All right. So Bonchan back to Karen here. No Nash in this matchup. I think expectedly back on Karen in this matchup, right? Because against Ibuki, you want the superior ground firepower of Karen. You know what I mean? You want to have the ability to fight her on the ground. Nash is too slow to do that. Weak defensive options. He gets eaten up by mix-ups. Yeah, Happy New Year, everybody who's in Europe. By the time this goes up, it'll be 2019. So thanks, everybody, for watching all my videos the entire year. Thanks, everybody, for tuning into the stream, all the subs. And I hope you guys enjoyed Capcom Cup. This top 8 was really good, I thought. That mix-up, that jab there. So he has a couple of options. After jab, Ibuki can do command dash, light kick command dash and end up here. Medium kick command dash and end up here. Heavy kick command dash and throw the kunai to land in the front. Right? So those are the 3 main options you look for. And then she can slide, which catches you walking back or, you know, cross-up blocking or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that's like the kind of logic going on in your mind when you're looking at that mix-up. That's what Xian is going to mix up, right? He's really good at making that count. And also, he does like the same 50-50 as everybody else does in the sense that it's the same mix-up. But what he's really good at is hiding those 50-50s in like some illusionary trickery and making it look like it's something else. He's like, oh yeah, look at this crazy left, right, all over the place, boom, blah, blah, and then just mixes you up. It's the same mix-up. Will it kill? It always kills. Not always, but it pretty much always kills. They only spend it when it's gonna kill. What up, everybody? What up, Notorious? How's everybody doing in the chat room? You guys feeling good about this? You know what I liked about this this option from good old Bonchan? Walk up, delay, crouching medium punch, catches the V skill. That's the goods. You can't let Ibuki players wake up with V skill for free. Yeah, because EP won't stun. I like that choice. Crouching light kick, and then you have overhead low throw, etc. Cleaned up. That was a good play. What kind of game is Injustice 2? It's a fighting game. Injustice 2, a lot of the best characters are really, really good at zoning, projectiles, footsies, defensive play. Although there's a lot of 50-50s too. Great netcode also. You see Xian doing crouching jab with Ibuki from really far. Against characters that have better ground game than Ibuki, you want to hit crouching jab and buffer uppercut. Because her uppercut moves forward, and her crouching jab is a good counter poke from pretty far away. So you're going to see like kind of that far buffer a lot. Whiff punish. You get the good 50-50 in the corner. Wow, I can't believe that was in the front. Whiff punish, activate, side switch? No. He would have had to spend bar to side switch. EX, EX, DP. Missed the punish. Oh, man. That mix-up's messed up. It preys on the natural human reaction to block cross-up here. Every good player in the world will... It doesn't matter if you know this won't hit you cross-up. You will automatically block cross-up because look at how far over she is. How are you supposed to block that in the front? Well, like, come on. Come on. I think that was in the front. I assume it was. I don't assume that was a cross-up. Because I assume, like me, Bonchan would have blocked that cross-up. Kunai is usually always hit in the front. I think they actually always hit in the front. I don't know if they can not hit in the front. Don't be lazy in your backdashes. Buffer when you backdash. Buffer a DP. Yeah, buffer a DP. I don't think Kunai can cross up in this game. I think they made it so it couldn't because otherwise Ibuki would be like she was before. That kind of walk down check with crouching medium punch with Karen is so annoying to deal with, by the way. Yeah, 1 bar kill. Karen builds a lot of meter too. She sort of naturally does it because she has so many special moves that she does all the time. And she's a very active character, right? The more active you are, the more you engage with your opponent, the more special moves you have to do, the more meter you build. It's kind of like Ibuki or Minot, where it just happens all the time. Look at how much bar that combo built. It was like almost a bar a meter. It was a lot. She just builds it real fast. Yeah, I think slide was what you probably had to do from that far with Ibuki. I don't know if you have a better choice to try to meaty from that far away. Also, without spending bar, your options as carrying the anti-air Ibuki are kind of whatever. Whatever. They're not that good. Long distance. He has no meter here, though, right? So this is just left-right. Yeah. Jump kunai release? Oh, he went for the counter. Man, how many times in this top 8 did Bonchan just commit to a counter that just got smoked? I don't think we saw, like, really any counters that worked. What is the first CBT tournament for next year? They announced it would be final round. I mean, counters are fine if you have a situation where you know the counter is guaranteed or something. I like Karen's theme, by the way. It just came on. What happens here, this heavy kick is supposed to beat a tech, but when you wake up crouching medium punch, I mean, you're the best. Yeah, Rosenhall gives you a lot of corner carry, as you may have noticed. That was a good whiff punish. He was ready. He just did it again. He was like, whatever. Look at this mix-up. Xian hides the mix-up well, but you know that that's the primary objective, right? For that mix-up is to get back into the corner afterwards with the command dash through. Back throw, chip. Well, he spent the bar, which means he can't chip anymore. Oh, man. And he unloaded the clip for nothing, just like I got to unload the thing. Flow beat the punish. That was really good. 3-frame Twitch Prime sub and 3-frame DP to punish the overhead. That's very good. And it also moves Ibuki forward, right? So Season 4 patch note stream will be 2 days from now. Not tomorrow, because I'm not streaming on whatever that day is, New Year's Day, because I'm taking the day off. The next day, I'll look at the patch notes. That mix-up was very obvious. Because, you know, like, if you're Bonchan here, you know Xian will command dash out of the corner, right? He wants the corner positioning. It's pretty obvious. Not a bad mix-up to do, but, you know, if you're Bonchan, it's not that hard of a block. And if you're Xian, you're okay with that because you escaped the corner, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dizzy on the next hit? No, he took Dizzy on that hit. He could have changed the combo to not Dizzy. Nice challenge. Yeah, he got a little too antsy with the dashing. EX. This, yeah, I mean, this is a volatile matchup, right? High damage characters, and really good mix-ups, especially Ibuki. Karen's mix-ups are sort of standard, but Ibuki, very high damage mix-ups that are very rewarding. They lead into each other. This is huge. Throw will stun, overhead will stun. I like DP. He's like, fuck it. Whatever he's going to do to stun me, I'm not seeing it. I'm not buying it. Good challenge. There was a stagger after Xian's mix-up didn't work. Perfect counter. He's doing a good job on defense of challenging in situations where Xian staggers or doesn't have as much frames as he wants you to believe. Right? Like, he's like, oh yeah, EX kunai command dash through. Like, all right, here's my mix-up. And Bonchan's like, nah, I'm all right. This is my time to challenge. One of the biggest skills in any fighting game is knowing when to reversal buttons. I know it sounds like a very simple thing, like, oh, anybody can mash on defense. But knowing when to mash on defense is an important skill in any fighting game, right? Not just Street Fighter V, but any fighting game, knowing when it's your turn to hit buttons And knowing what's real and what's fake will save you so many headaches. Yeah, that stand light kick buffer is really good. It's one of her main tools against characters with better ground game than her. Ibuki's going to do standing light kick buffer and also crouching jab buffer. Not that many characters who just completely outgun her on the ground. And even if they do, her comeback factor and shuriken make it so that she's probably alright. I like that raw activation, by the way. Empty jump low traded with the jab. That's good matchup knowledge, or sorry, player knowledge, I think, from Xian. About Xian from Bonchan. This empty jump into the command throw, this is a good jab challenge. He's seen that mix up. Xian's done that a lot. If he counter hit confirmed there, maybe she was dead. DP. Why does Xian blink so hard? He's thinking. He always blinks really hard when he's thinking. I feel like he never does that outside of matches. Whiff punish. Damn, that was so far away. Yeah, gets on there, back throw dizzies. I like that setup from Xian. I think Fujimura never does this, right? He never does the kunai release from the corner into the dash up, into the mix up, etc. That was a DP, I think. To be honest with you. He doesn't have any kunai. EX Rida? Yeah. That was good. Given the resources he had, I think that was the best combo choice, right? Most of the time you play VT2 with Karen for the better activation. I mean, the counter's okay. You don't see it that often. I think most players like drinking something on stage. Whether it's water, whether it's, what's it called? Red Bull, because he's sponsored by Red. Like, whatever it is, most players like to have something to drink while they think between rounds. It's just like a natural thing. What place did Bonchan get? If he loses this match, he gets 5th. This is second round of losers. That was a good command dash. This is a pretty natural escape route out of V-trigger. Right? V-reversal, dash up, jump back. That's a pretty normal way to always know the shuriken's not going to hit you. Yeah, no, it just feels good. The drink stuff between rounds, it's like the, you know, it's something for your hands to do, to focus, and then think, right? It's very natural. People do it a lot. It works. That was, yeah, I mean, that was... I think people only get throw baited at a really high level a lot of times when it's off of a mistake. Where they make a mistake, right? He jumps in and whiffs. And there's an immediate moment where your brain is like, oh shit, I missed. I'm in trouble. Oh god, tech. I think that's when most people do throw techs in neutral like that. That's when they get baited. Is because you make a mistake and your brain is like, this is how you fix the mistake. If you tech this throw, you're back to neutral. And your hands move without your brain thinking. You're like, oh god, I fucked up. He respected uppercut. You know, that's one big thing that Ibuki has that's really nice, right? You saw her do the command dash after she anti-aired the jump out to regain corner position. That's really strong. Not that many other characters have, you know, something like that to get out. Great block. There's been a lot of reversal DPs. Throw here might stun. Delayed it. I think that counter hit was on Fierce, which was probably a V-reversal. I assume. Standing Fierce, right? I saw. Yeah, she stands up. I assume. Or maybe attack, I guess. I don't know. You know, Z Notorious. You should unplug your keyboard for a bit and think about your life. Just a fair, just a suggestion. Man, This is the... Yeah, that was a good punish. This is like the place in the match where your mistakes really add up, right? Last game, last round, you can see that how much more hesitant they played most of the ground game. Yeah, catches the dash up. And you see no check on either of those dashes from Xian, right? Oh, man. He just kept this pressure so compact and tight and safe. Like, Xian hasn't done anything that risky yet. That was a good whiff punish. He walked right in between the whiffs. And this is now very, very winnable for Bonchan with this much meter. Neutral jump to bait the V reversal. Beautiful setup. This is so good. He doesn't even have V reversal, actually, I guess, right? So there's not much debate. But I like this a lot. Jump heavy kick for the block stun. Command dash. That is not blockable by a mortal being. You must have seen this before. Fifth place for Bonchan. He made top 8 winners and then lost twice. What do most pro players never have to go to the bathroom? I mean, sets are like 15 to 20 minutes. After that, you don't play again for another 30 minutes. You just go to the bathroom then. It's not rocket science. Yeah, the classic is top 8 winners, go 0-2 and get 5th. That's the worst feeling. I've done that twice in my life or something like that. Never feels good. Combo Breaker the very first year, right? The very first year of Combo Breaker we did Street Fighter V, it was like the longest top 8 of all time. It was just like, it took 3 hours, I swear. And we're just sitting there, and this was no breaks, because it's 2016, right? In 2017, 2018, there's a break every hour. Top 8 starts, I'm drinking water, because, you know, I gotta stay hydrated. And like halfway through this top 8, I'm just like, oh God, I have to pee so bad. It was like a 3-hour top 8. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, this is just the worst. I'm like losing my mind. I have nowhere to go and I'm just stuck. I was like, this is the worst thing ever. I mean, can't you ask to be excused for 5 minutes? Hey everybody, welcome back to Combo Breaker 2016. This is Street Fighter V top 8. I gotta pee. Steve, you gotta hold it down. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you guys later. Just walk off on the camera. What do you mean? Just tell Steve to hold it for a few? No. You can't do that in the middle of the top 8. If it's like pools or something, sure. And not only that, but in most cases, I think you could get away with it. In Combo Breaker, the commentators are in front of the crowd, nestled in. If I got up and left my post, everybody would see it.